Welcome to TotallyBeads on Facebook and on YouTube. And today I'm going to be showing you how to make some very lovely little bracelets. So really easy stretch elastic bracelets and in keeping with the Jubilee. So we are very excited to be celebrating all things red, white and blue. You may have watched Kitty's tutorial. She did an absolutely beautiful bracelet. What day would that have been? Monday. So this is a bracelet, but on a much simpler, quick make level. They are lovely, lovely beads. I'll give you a little sneaky peek of those. And we're going to be adding on some gorgeous charms as well, which are quite in keeping with the Jubilee theme. So we've got some gorgeous little flower tiaras for you. We've got some lovely little made in the UK charms. So I hope you're all well today. How are you doing? Good morning to you. Weather here is very, very, very wet. So I hope, if it is wet where you are, it's a day to stay in and keep dry. So yes, lovely little bracelets for you today. There's lots of different things that you can do with these, but I'm going to make a couple on elastic and it's just going to be a nice easy stretch bracelet. So let me know where you're watching from, what are you up to, what's the weather like where you are. It seems really dark in here. I have got the lights on, but I am very much in shadow. Good morning to you all. Good morning to Lucy. Good morning to Elaine. Good morning to Anne. Good morning to another Elaine. There's two Elaines in. You always come in close together, you two. I'm getting waves and lovely, lovely little messages. Good morning to Jitty. How are you doing? So I'm going to take you over to the website very shortly and show you these gorgeous, gorgeous products today. They're an absolute bargain. The whole kit is, I think, £5. And you're going to be able to make 6 bracelets. If you haven't got the elastic, you can add that in as well, which is £1. So it works out at less than £1 a bracelet. Olumai is telling me that Romford and the weather is good. Well, it's not here. It's very, very wet. Debbie is saying, good morning, everybody. Bright and cloudy here in Wallingham. Diane is saying good morning. Hello, Natalie and everybody. Karen is wishing everybody a good morning. Edward says good morning. He's going to watch later because he's off out. Have a lovely day. Take an umbrella with you wherever you're going. Celia says good morning. It's very wet here. It's just dark and gloomy and very, very wet. Lucy says she forgot there was a live today. Well, thank you for joining us, Lucy. I don't quite know what day we're on. It's Wednesday today, isn't it? Wednesday, May the 4th. May the 4th be with you, everybody. Joanne is saying, good morning. Wet Midlands, great day to stay in and make. It's definitely a day for beading, isn't it? And good morning to you, Gwen. Okay, I'm going to take you over to the website. So all my settings should be okay. I did have quite a fun time down at Kitty's playing about with her settings, but mine should still be working as they usually do. So we're going over to totallybeads.co.uk and you can see we've got our gorgeous video tutorials category here, or you can scroll down here, whichever way you want to get into it. So look at these gorgeous, gorgeous colours. So it's lovely jubbly. And here we have our Jubilee bracelet. So as I say, it makes 6. You're going to get 2 very, very long strands of your white, red and royal blue coloured 8mm glass beads. They're lovely to work with, really bright and really vivid colours. We've also put in a selection of little charms for you and the jump rings to match that. So you're going to get 2 made in the UK charms, which are in gold plated. You're also going to get 2 made in the UK charms, which are silver plated. And you're also going to get 2 little, they're like Tibetan silver flower tiara crown type charms. So to match those, you're going to get your 6mm jump rings. So you're going to get 2 pieces of each in the silver, gold and the rhodium to match those charms. As I say, if you need to add your elastic in, that's just £1. And you can do whatever you like with this. There's lots of different ways. If you want to just do an individual colour, then you can do. And although they are Jubilee themed, we're celebrating, is it the Platinum Jubilee, 70 years of service? You can, you can mix these up. You can wear them every day. Our American viewers might want to wear them for the 4th of July because they are red, white and blue. You can do whatever you like with these. So I'm going to make some easy bracelets today, some little stackers. I think they look quite nice on together. They're not too heavy. They're very, very pretty. And that whole bundle for you there, which as I say makes at least 6 bracelets, is £5. And you'll probably have a couple of beads left if you want to make yourself, I don't know, some little matching earrings perhaps. So a lovely simple make for you today. Let me stop sharing my screen. Hello again. Let me see who we've got in. Good morning to Joanne. She says it's wet in the Midlands. Gwen is telling me good morning. Carol is here. She says morning. Very wet and gloomy here in Lancashire. Lucy says the bank holiday Mondays got her confused with her days. I didn't really have a weekend this weekend. I got back late on the Sunday. And then, the Monday threw me. I thought it was Sunday again. I wasn't quite sure where we were and what day we were on. Angela is wishing everybody a happy May the 4th. My friend won't be watching, but she is currently in labour. So fingers crossed. We've got our little Star Wars baby with us pretty soon, if not already. I'm thinking of you, Sam, and I'm sending you loads of love. I'm so excited to hear from you. So if I'm a bit distracted today, it's because I'm waiting for my phone to go. Good morning to Hannah. She says, good morning, everybody. Dry but cloudy here at the moment. Lucy has kindly shared the link for you, which is totallybeads.co.uk/Facebook tutorials/lovely jubbly stacked bracelet. Good morning to Brenda. Good morning to Penny. Lucy says it's a nice bargain. It is. As I say, if you need to add the elastic in, the whole thing comes to £6. If you've already got the elastic, it's £5. So less than £1 a bracelet. You're going to have lots left as well. Good morning to Mina. She says she loves this kit. I was thinking of you, Mina. I think, something really quite simple to do that, I think you'll have a lot of happy customers with if you wanted to sell these. Good morning to Sue and good morning to Carol. Okay, let me take you down on my messy map this morning. I've got it all out. I want to show you it all. So these are the beautiful beads. They are glass beads in the most vivid, bright colours. I just love them. Got a lovely, smooth texture to them as well. And as I say, you can use these individually. You don't have to mix them. I think I'm going to make a few today because they are very, very quick makes. Oh, where have you gone? There you are. Bracelets that I've put together. So I've done a little bit of a mix. I've done 3 individual colours and I've popped on a charm to each one of those. And I've done a little bit of a mix. So I'm just rotating those colours around. And I'm doing them in little groups of 3 as well, which I think looks very, very pretty and very, very nice. Your elastic that we're using today, you can use whatever you like. I'm going to use the round 0.8. It's got a lovely stretch to it, really easy to do. And I'm just going to add these charms onto where I pop my knots. So you're not going to see those little knots. They're going to be in the way, hidden out the way rather. If you want to, you can get yourself a little bead stopper, but I think I'm going to today just make directly onto the reel, and then I know exactly how much elastic I'm going to need, and it's a good way of making sure you're not too wasteful with that. Now your charms, if you can see these, are very, very sweet. So we've got the gold plated and the silver plated made in the UK charms. I don't know whether you can see that little stamp written on them, and that stamp is on both sides, so it doesn't matter which way round these go. And you're going to have your jump rings in the same colours to attach them. So you're going to have a charm for each of your bracelets. You don't have to put them on, but how sweet are they? So they're like little tiaras, little crowns in Tibetan silver, gorgeous little floral crowns. And I think they're perfect for any princess or any queen. Mina says, I made some last night with acrylic pearls and I'll post later. The kit's falling into her basket. I would get these quickly if it is something you're interested in. I think obviously, for the glass beads alone, I think you're getting a bargain there. So with your jump rings and your findings, it really is a steal today. So they're the ones that I've made. They are stretch elastic, so they go on really, really easy. Pop over your wrist, you don't have to worry about your clasps or anything like that. And they're very, very comfortable to wear. So let's tidy up my desk a little bit and let's get making. So all I'm going to do to begin with is I'm going to get my elastic. As I say, I'm going to keep it on the reel, and then when I've got the size that I want, I can just cut off. I always cut a little bit extra because I think it's nice to have something to hold on to when you're tying your knots. And I'm just going to open up my gorgeous strings. So you get absolutely loads on these. And as I say, I've made all of, oh dear, I've got all the little bits all over my mat now. I need to have a lint roller just to hand. Hopefully it's not too messy. So as I say, I've made all of these up and I still had plenty left to make another one as well. So I'm going to open up my red, my white and my blue. Just going to cut my string open there. And I'm just going to start popping on my beads. You don't need a needle with this. You can do if you want to. But they just go on. You've got a lovely large hole in these beads, so they go on with ease onto your elastic. Debbie says she's ordered mine as we're having a street party. How lovely. I don't know what's going on around my area. We did for VE Day during lockdown. We had afternoon tea. Everyone just had a picnic on their front garden, and that was lovely because obviously we weren't able to see each other, or we could see each other but from a distance. So we all enjoyed ourselves in the sunshine. Hopefully the weather will be nice for the Jubilee bank holiday that we're going to get. So I'm going to start off with red, and I'm just going to pop on 3 of my red ones. I'm going to do a mixed for this one. But as I say, you can put these in any order you want. Then I'm going to add on my white. I've got a little bit of the blue, which was just a bit of paint on my string, on my strand. So it's gone all over the place and I'm probably rubbing it into my face. So when I put the camera back up, if I've got a blue face, you know why. Morning, Tina. How are you doing today, my love? So there's my red, there's my white, and I'm going to add on my blue. So I'm just doing 3 beads of each colour, and I'm just going to alternate them. The colours are so bright and so vivid. They do look really lovely together. So what have you been doing this bank holiday weekend? Because I didn't get to see you on the Monday. What were you up to? Did you do anything nice? Did you go anywhere? I went to celebrate my little nephew's birthday. He was a big 5. So we went to a racetrack called Three Sisters, and it was like a family day on there. So there was motorbikes and cars and things that aren't really my cup of tea, to be honest. But he enjoyed it. All his cousins enjoyed it. So that was the main thing. It was nice to spend time with my sister and my brother-in-law and my mother and father-in-law as well. So just red, white, blue, red, white, blue. Gonna add another 3 red. Good morning, Miss Kitty. How are you feeling today? Hopefully you are on the mend. So a very, very straightforward make for you. You can do whatever you like in terms of putting these colours together. And you can do a very quick make. So you can make a bracelet in minutes and have lots of fun with it as you go. So I'm just going to check size on that. I think that is big enough for me, but I might add some extra on and make it for somebody else. And then my pattern's going to match all the way around, alternating those red, white and blue colours. Mina says, my order is in. I was going to be good as I placed a big order at the weekend. For £5, Mina, it's a bargain. Okay, so when I'm happy with the length that I've got, that's going to be very big actually. I'm going to cut my elastic off my string and I'm going to just tie it in a little knot. So I'm going to do a left over right and pull them down together. Then I'm going to do the opposite side, so right over left and give them a little pull together. And then I'm just going to do one over the other twice. It doesn't matter which way you do it. And that's just going to stop that knot slipping open. Give it a little pull. Nina says she's got 2 kits. That's lovely, Nina. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of glue or a little bit of clear nail varnish onto that knot. So if you've got glue, use a little toothpick or cocktail stick or something. You should have all your cocktails ready for the Jubilee. If you're using nail varnish, obviously you've got that lovely little brush. I'm just going to take off any of the excess. And I'm just going to do a tiny little dab onto the end of those strings just above that knot and let that run down a little bit. Now I'm going to leave that to dry, trim it off, and then I'm going to add my charm. I'm going to add my charm now because we haven't got time to wait for it to dry. But look how quick that was to do. It literally took minutes. Elaine said, make a necklace now. You've got enough beads, you could do a necklace and you could do a bracelet. With the necklace, I don't do necklaces on elastic. I usually use tiger tail. Have I got tiger tail to hand? I probably do, and I've probably got enough findings as well. But I think I'm going to stick to a mix of bracelets today. I think they look really nice when they're stacked. Joe says, good morning all. I've been making Jubilee jewellery with miracle beads. I'm surprised you've used miracle beads, Joe. Joe loves a miracle bead. So now you can just choose what coloured charm or what type of charm you would like. I think the red looks particularly lovely with the gold charm. The silvers look beautiful against the blue, but they all go. So whatever colour beads that you're using or mixing, they're all going to look lovely with that. So I'm going to add one of my Made in the UK charms on. So I'm going to open up my jump ring. Your jump ring is 6mm. And as you know, I'm going to hold that little tiny opening of the jump ring in between 2 sets of my pliers. So I've got a really good grip on it. And I'm just going to turn it towards me or away from me to make sure I'm not distorting that ring and just open that up with ease. Then I'm going to pop on my charm. So I'm going to go for my gold Made in the UK charm. And then I'm just going to pop it over the elastic where that knot is. Obviously, I'm going to cut these strands off later when that glue's dried. And then all I need to do is just close up my jump ring. So for £5, you could make a bracelet in less than 5 minutes, and you're going to be able to make 6 of them. So this is a very large bracelet, and if I can just show you all of these beads that I've got left, there's plenty of them. Mina says, I've been looking at my crystal beads to make some, but found acrylic pearls instead. So you can do very easy bracelets with lovely, lovely materials. And this is why we thought, well, you know, let's do something quick and simple So let's do another one. This time I'm going to just add on one red, one white, and one blue. So we're just going to do a little mix. And you can add little crystals or whatever you like in between. You can add more than one charm onto the bracelet as well if you like. So you're going to get 6 in total. So if you wanted, you could do a little bit of a mix. It's entirely up to you. So you'll see the holes in these beads are really nice and large. Don't know whether you can see that there. So my elastic is just going straight through with absolute ease. I don't need to be using any needles, don't need to do any stitching. Just picking them up and threading them on. Really easy bead stringing. So it's going to be a very quick make and probably a short live today. We've got lots of lovely things coming up for you in the next few months. We will be doing lovely necklaces on Friday. I was going to say Monday then, but Friday's the next live I'll be with you. And then we've got some earrings. We've got all sorts of different types of makes using lots of different methods and lots of gorgeous materials. So plenty of fun was had down at the warehouse. I was a busy bee. But a lot of you said you wanted some Jubilee makes, so here we are. Debbie's got me thinking now, though. I'm going to need to find out if we've got any street parties going on. Tina says, threading the needle is the hardest part when I use them. The make is the easiest part. Yeah, I mean, you can add a large eye needle to this if you want to. You can get a little pack of them, but you don't need to. You can use your elastic for this, just like a needle, just picking those up. Red, white, and blue. Carol is saying, how do I purchase a couple of sets, please? Go onto the website, Carol, on TotallyBeads.co.uk. I will show you. So you're just going to go onto the website. You're going to find whatever it is that you're after. If it's this kit, then all you need to do here is just add the quantity that you want. So you might want 2, you might want 3, whatever it is, and then you just add it to your bag, and it can take you straight to checkout, or you can go back and you can continue shopping if there's any more things that you want to add to your basket. We do ship worldwide. As you can see here, we've got delivery to the UK as well. It's free if you spend over £30, and they are very, very quick to go out. So I am hoping actually I might have a delivery anytime today, and I think that was probably only sent to me on Monday, if that. So yeah, very quick to go out, and they should be with you pretty soon. So Carol, hopefully I've answered your question there. Have a little look on the website and just add what you want into your basket there. So let me see size wise here. I'm going to add a few more on. So I've got red, white and blue. I'm going to add on another red, another white, and another blue. So beautiful opaque glass beads. They're not too heavy. Beautiful colours and very lovely to use. Tina says, my chainmail kit arrived yesterday. I can't wait to play. Carol, you are most welcome. Most welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today, and happy shopping. Tina, when you have had a play doing the chainmail, please share your make into the handmade group. So if anybody is new to us, just going to do this knot again. So we're going to do right over left or left over right, the opposite way. mean, if you're making children's bracelets or small bracelets, you're going to get so many out of this kit. I mean, this looks pretty small, but it's stretch elastic, so this will fit me. I'm sure of it. We'll see. So yeah, if you are new to us, we have our Totally Handmade Facebook group where all our lovely community share their gorgeous makes. We inspire each other and we help each other. So if there's anything that you're not sure of or you're struggling with, or you're looking for a particular design or whatever it is, you can go onto that handmade group and lots of lovely, welcoming, like-minded people. Everybody is very friendly, so if you're new to jewellery making, don't be shy to share your work. People can offer constructive criticism if you ask for it, but most people just are very complimentary about whatever you do. So there is my next little bracelet. As you can see, it fits lovely. It's really easy to go on, just holding those ends while I take it off and on until that dries. So I've popped a little bit of glue on that, and now I'm going to add, I think I'm going to add my little Tibetan tiara. Joanne says, I think they look really cute. They're so simple to do. I know this isn't too taxing for anybody, but it's a good one for jewellery makers who are just starting out. But also sometimes you don't really want a complicated make. You know, you might be working on a project which takes you 40 minutes or an hour or longer. And sometimes you just want to do something nice and quick and easy. So on a day like today, where it's raining here and it's miserable, you know, you can sit in, have a cuppa, and within an hour you can create a whole lot of gorgeous little bracelets. Mina says 18 beads will make a small child size, then 21 beads a bit bigger. Thanks for that, Mina. That's really helpful. These are your 8mm. So obviously it does depend on the size of your beads in terms of the length that you're going to create. But anything on elastic is going to have that stretch and that give in it. So, you know, I always think making something like this, how many have I used here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I was bob on there, wasn't I, Mina? So using something like with this size, 21 beads, looks quite small, but it's going to fit and it's going to stretch. It's not too tight on my wrist. I've got that enough room to give it a little wiggle, and I probably will do because I always play with my jewellery. But these charms are so lovely as well. So I'm going to hold on to that while I just take it off a second until that's dried. So there you go. In 10 minutes I've got 2 lovely bracelets, and I think I'm going to make some now, which are probably all one colour. So I'm going to do them like this, just to make good use of my lovely charms. If you want to, you can link them together with the charms. So you might want slightly large jump ring, and just attach them all together like that, if you should wish to. Tina, I couldn't agree more. She says sometimes you need a non-taking, unwinding make, 5 minutes max. That's it. Just get engrossed in your beads. You don't have to think about it. You know, you could be doing this while you're watching the telly, or you're listening to a podcast, or maybe an audio book or something. So I'm just going to get my elastic and pull this off my reel again. You're all having a little chat to think about what you've been watching. Joanne says, I know what you mean. My daughter really liked her ear cuff that she has ordered more, and a circlet. I think these would have been great to get the children involved too. Really lovely make. So if you are part of any groups, I don't know, you might be in a brownies group or scouts or an after school club. You might be wanting to do something to celebrate the Jubilee, or just in general with your little ones. You might have grandchildren, you might have children of your own, you might have a community group of elderly people, or whatever it is. something like this, if you wanted to volunteer your time, is not going to cost you much at all to buy these lovely things, and you could all have a little bit of fun, maybe have a little bit of cake, maybe on the Jubilee. Maybe that's what I should do. If we've not got any street parties going, maybe I should just get a little table outside in the front garden, and anyone who wants to can come and have a little play. You don't need any tools, so you don't have to worry about your materials and things like that. All you would need is some scissors to cut your elastic with, and maybe if you're going to add those lovely little charms on, a couple of pairs of pliers just to open them up. Tina says, I'm coming. Lovely. I'm in Prescott, Tina, which is in Liverpool. So what day is the Jubilee? Is it the 3rd, Friday the 3rd? So I'm not too sure what's happening, but it might give me something to do. I know my little boy would like doing this. He's very helpful. He plays in, I work in the front room where I'm doing the lives, and he'll come in and he'll say, Mummy, I found a bead. Mummy, and he'll pick up all the beads and bits of jump rings and things that I've pinged around the room. Thank you. So I have a little stash and a little pile. He's creating me a mixed, a bead soup kind of mix of all the ones that I find together. So let's see how many I've put on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That will do. So what I'm doing by keeping it on the reel is I know I'm not going to need to cut too much off. I'm just going to keep it on when I'm happy with the length. I always leave maybe a couple of inches either side of those last beads. And that way I've just got plenty to grip hold of as I'm starting to tie them together. So I do one over one side, keep pulling them down so I hold my fingers in the middle just to keep that knot down next to those beads quite close. And then all I'm doing is taking one strand over the other, and I wrap that round twice. And just doing it twice will just mean it doesn't slide open. And then of course, once I've put that little bit of glue or clear nail varnish on, that will also tighten up. Oh, Mina's got a Jubilee fair on Saturday and Sunday. You are a busy bee, Mina. You don't stop. I take it you've got a stall, you're not just going. When you go, Mina, do you end up buying stuff there as well? Can't go to one of those like fates and not come back with something, whether it be like a wax melt or anything really. Angela says, been watching you, Natalie, but been busy sorting out my documents for our trip to Disneyland Paris 3 weeks to go. How exciting. Angela, you've not missed anything. I'm literally just bead stringing, tying a few knots in elastic and adding on a charm. It's straightforward. There's no instructions really to follow. We're just having a little chit chat about the Jubilee. But wow, Disneyland Paris. I have been to Disneyland Paris once before. My friends have got a dance group, and I took a large group of children. I think the youngest was probably about 6, and the eldest was probably me at the time. I was the biggest kid there. I was only in my 20s. And it was very exciting. I think I don't know if you've been before, but it really does bring out the child in you. When I realised you could actually go into the castle, I was so excited. Yeah, I've definitely like to take my little boy there, but we don't really watch much Disney films at the moment with him. He's not really got much of an attention span when it comes to watching something. He likes dinosaurs, so if there's a dinosaur on the telly, he'll probably watch it, but that's as far as I can get him to sit and watch a film with me at the moment. But I think my favourite is The Little Mermaid. I do love the original tale, though, by Hans Christian Andersen. So I've always loved The Little Mermaid. But Beauty and the Beast is really good. Up is amazing. I'll be here all day talking Disney to you. Have an absolutely amazing time, Angela. Very, very jealous. Mina says she's got a stall, but she does buy stuff. She bought cakes last Saturday at fair, and she wasn't selling, so you just went for a nice day out then. Angela says, my grandson loves dinosaurs and he's 10. I used to love dinosaurs when I was little as well. I don't really know what the fascination is with them, to be honest. I suppose they're like big monsters, aren't they, really? But yeah, he's obsessed. Celia says, just been doing sample craft for brownies for Jubilee, not beads. What are you doing with them? So, yeah, I think, it's a nice opportunity for us to get together as a country, really, and or anywhere in the Commonwealth, really, and celebrate, 70 years of service is absolutely incredible. So, Her Majesty, if you're watching, congratulations. I'm curtsying under the table. Do you think she watches TotallyBeads? I think she should. Can you see her with a corgis sitting around her and a beading mat on a tray on her lap? Oh, she'd probably be able to make it with like rubies and sapphires and diamonds, wouldn't she, if she's making a red, white and blue creation? I wonder if she's looking for a jewellery designer. Hit me and Kitty up. Celia's popped a picture in the group. Thank you so much. Can't wait to have a little look at that for you. Sue says, my absolute favourite Disney film is Beauty and the Beast. It is a good one. So hard to call. I like Cinderella as well and Sleeping Beauty. Elaine says, I do like Up, but it makes my eyes leak. Up's just lovely. Yeah. I don't know. I suppose it depends what mood I'm in, really. I like a princessy one, but the new ones are really good as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'll pop that extra one on for you, Mina, because you suggested 21. But I just tend to go by eye, really. So I've got my blue. I'm going to do my red. And I'm going to finish off with a white. And obviously I'm sitting, I'm chatting, but I think it's took me less than half an hour to make all of these so far. The thing that will take longest is your glue to dry. And you don't have to use the glue, but I always think when I'm using elastic, I always like to know I've got that extra little bit of security, really, especially if I'm gifting them. I have made an elasticated bracelet. It was some time ago. I learnt my lesson. I didn't put any glue on it, and I'd obviously made it. It wasn't too small, but obviously it needs to have that stretch to go over your hand when you pop it on. And as I'd put my hand through, I'd opened up my fingers, obviously put a little bit too much tension on it, and the beads went everywhere. But it wasn't a quick make like this. If that happens with this, then it's not the end of the world. You literally just, cut more elastic and string them back on again. But this was a double strand one. And I was like, I think that was probably with the floss as well, the flat elastic rather than the round. So yeah, I had to make it up again. Lucy said, I missed the whole thing. I had an important call. Lucy, we've all been talking about you. You've not missed anything, my love, don't worry. If you have missed anything, I know I'd seen somebody comment on one of the adverts for this post. They were a little bit worried they weren't going to be able to catch it. We always keep our videos on YouTube, and also we share them in the Facebook handmade group, so you can go back and watch them anytime you like. If you like the video, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, and you can also share it to your wall. So if there's anything that you want to come back to, you can share it. Obviously, other people will also see that, on your friends and family will also see that you've shared it, so you might inspire somebody else to give it a go and get into beading. But you can also have a little look on the video tutorials. We've got hundreds there. They've been going over the last 2 years now. So Kitty and TotallyBeads started the live videos at the beginning of lockdown, and at that point they were doing every day of the week. I think that was Monday all the way through to Sunday. We have live videos 3 times a week, on the Monday, the Wednesday and the Friday from 10 a.m. So if you go back into the video tutorial categories that I showed you before, all of the videos are in there, and you can still buy the majority of the kits. Some of them obviously will be sold out. Some colorways may no longer be available, if you go back 2 years or more. But there's all sorts there. I watched every day, and I'm sure there's some that I missed. There's definitely some that I didn't make, and I've got an endless list of things that I keep thinking, I'll go back to that. I'll make this one. I'll go back to that. There's not enough hours in the day for all the gorgeous ideas that are on there. Angela says, I love Dopey. Saw him on ice as a kid and got very upset I wasn't allowed to take him home. Oh, bless you. I got chased by the chipmunks when I was in Disneyland in Paris. They just chased me around the park. They were very funny, very sweet. It's just a lovely place to go. As I say, I think it brings out the kid in you, no matter how old you are. It is a very magical place. But I danced in one of the parades there, and the fireworks were just unreal. Victoria says, are the Tiara charms available? Yeah, they should be on the website as well. I think you get 10 pieces in a pack, and they are £1. So if you want to add more, you're going to get 2 in this kit. So you're going to get 2 of each charm. So you've got enough for each one of your bracelets. So in this kit, you're going to get 2 of your silver hearts made in the UK. You're going to get 2 of the gold hearts made in the UK. And you're going to get 2 of your Tibetan silver charm flower tiara charms as well. But if you want to buy them, they should be available on the website. They would just be called Tibetan silver charm flower tiaras, I think. So if you just type in maybe Tiara, you'll probably get the make as well, where we did make some actual tiaras. Mina says, I want the crystal bundles for snake stitch. And Pauline has missed some of it too. Not to worry, let me count. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, I think that was. So that'll be enough as well. So, it's not even 11:15 yet, and I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 bracelets. And then I'm going to show you how much I've got left as well. So I'm going to do these ones all with the silver or Tibetan silver charms, because I'm going to wear these together like a little stack. And I might, because they're not too far away, give you a little sneak peek of Friday's make. We'll have to get up, so I'll try and not knock my coffee over. So all of this in your kit today is £5. Only £5. That's less than £1 a bracelet. If you want to add in your elastic, that's an additional £1 as well. So lots and lots in your kit today for an amazing price. and you'll have them all done in a matter of minutes. All I'm doing with this is I'm opening and closing my jump ring because I can see it's got a little gap in it. So I want to make sure I give that a little bit of a wiggle. And that way when I thread it on and close it over, that jump ring will be nice and closed. So I don't want to cut off my elastic at the moment. I have put my charms on beforehand. What I would do is I would wait for that to dry before I put my charms on. And all I would do is I'd probably get my cutters rather than my scissors. But I'm going to get really close up to that knot and I'm just going to give it a little bit of a trim. Let's see if I can put these on. So I need to put them on in the order that they're going to go. So red, then my white, and then my blue. So they just look lovely. They look really nice when you stack them up together. And obviously I would wear them with the charms positioned, dangling over the next one. But obviously I've got those tail ends on there still. So they are my lovely little bracelets. Brenda says, I've just put my order in for thread. You can do these on tiger tail if you want to. I think what's nice with having a bracelet this easy and simple to make is, if you're going to put it on thread or you're going to do it with tiger tail, you're then looking at clasps and you need a whole lot of more findings. This, you don't need anything, just 3 beautiful strands of coloured beads, couple of jump rings, few charms, and away you go. So they are my gorgeous bracelets. Look how many I have made. This one's really large, but I've got all of them that I've made in a matter of minutes, and I still have all of these left. So that's why I'm confident it's going to make 6. It will depend in terms of how you put your design together, if you want to mix them and whatnot. But very straightforward and very easy to do. Would you like me to show you Friday's make? Just bear with me and I will go and get it. I think this is Friday's. I've made that many bits and bobs up. I'm not too sure what I'm doing on what day at the moment. So this is my gorgeous make. I will take one off and I will put one on. So on Friday, we're going to be making some really lovely necklaces with a bit of tiger tail. Do excuse all of this on my desk. I will give it a good clean. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a toggle clasp necklace where the toggle is going to be at the front and that's going to be our feature. And it's just going to dangle down really, really pretty. So simple to pop on. Let me bring myself up. Hello. Lucy says, just back in time to see the sneak peek. Lol. Sorry, I've been missing for most of this. That's okay, Lucy. You've not missed too much. So they go on with absolute ease. I have got a necklace on already, and my top's very busy, so I don't think you're going to be able to see it too well against my top. So they dangle. Let's move this one out of the way. They're just going to fit really lovely around your neck. You've got these lovely little tassels, really straightforward to put on. I'm loving these toggle clasps. So that's how easy they are. They're going to just go around your neck and fasten at the front. I think sometimes, we were talking before about the wonders of having like easy elasticated bracelets and whatnot. But when you've got a clasp which is really pretty, like these floral ones, it's just nice to make them a little bit of a feature. So they're really straightforward to do. Elaine's saying, ooh, that's lovely. Really straightforward to do. They're not going to take us very long at all. And you've got, I think, 4 beautiful colours. So Lucy, I always make sure that when I'm putting stuff together, I try and include a pink colourway. So here is the pink one. They're all going to go so lovely on my top today because I've got lots of lovely colours. And you can play about with how you want to pop these together. Joanne said, now that's a good idea. You can choose, we're going to give you 2 different sizes of your beautiful beads. So you can play around with how you want them to be positioned. We've got a lovely little kind of peachy gold number. It's probably easier to show you them on the bust instead. Just because my top's quite busy, isn't it? There you go. So really straightforward to make, just making a feature of that toggle clasp, and you can make them as long and as lovely as you want. So we've got a gorgeous purple one. This is how easy they go on. And the good thing about having your clasp at the front is you don't have to fiddle about with it at the back of your neck. You can see exactly what you're doing. So you all seem to quite like that one. Tina's saying nice and giving me a thumbs up. So if you want to see how to make them, please come back and join me on Friday at 10 a.m. I will be here. I will be very excited. I might even do a bit of a mix. Elaine says, yes, purple. Purple's usually, well, I'd say purple's my favourite. I tend to make with an awful lot of blue as well, Elaine. But I think it's nice to try something a little bit different. But I love those beads, and I think, they look really gorgeous against those toggles as well. So thank you so much for joining me today. As I say, very simple, straightforward make. If you have joined us late, then we've been making gorgeous Jubilee celebration bracelets, really easy stacked bracelets on elastic with little gorgeous charms. They are a fabulous £5 for you today. So an absolute bargain. Get on the website and get them in your basket because I think we may be limited stock on them soon. I hope you have a very, very lovely week, and I look forward to seeing you on Friday. So lots of love and light to you all. The rain looks like it's stopped now, but I'm still going to stay in and bead. So stay dry, stay happy, and keep